Good morning. I'm tired. It is 8:30. I'm gonna go take a shower. That is all. Hi. So, finished my shower. I also spent like a long time on my phone because of the coronavirus epidemic or outbreak. I don't know exactly where the classifications for epidemic, outbreak, pandemic, where all of those go. So I'm in Beijing. Pretty much everything here is closed, also because of the Chinese New Year, and especially because the Chinese New Year was extended this year because of the coronavirus epidemic. So I'm gonna insert some videos that I took yesterday of the empty Beijing. It's very reminiscent of the SARS outbreak in 2003 when they didn't go to school for like 4 months. Then there's that residual kind of fear that it's happening again. You can see that fear manifested when you look out the window and there's like no one on the streets. I'm just gonna kind of bring you through the day of what it's like to just be in China during this coronavirus epidemic. Currently, school has been delayed. Which means my next semester, because I'm studying Chinese here at a university, my next semester is delayed indefinitely. But now I'm going to put on moisturizer. I need to buy one, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed to go to the supermarket. And like most of the stores are closed. So I'm using samples. I'm also very lucky because I'm not in Wuhan, and that's the actual center of this outbreak. And they're like actually, it's very real. That's where most of the cases are, most of the deaths are, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm glad to not be there. In Wuhan, they're building a hospital in 6 days. Here they did something like that in 2003 for the SARS outbreak, and it's just kind of like been sitting empty since. But they're reopening it, which makes me scared that this is gonna get even worse. Good things about this outbreak, I basically have the rare opportunity to do anything I want to do because there's no obligations, which means A, I can either waste all my time and just go on my computer, which has been some of the days, or B, I can actually like read and study and get stuff done. I'm playing a lot of Go Fish with my host sister. I'll show you that later. A day in the life of the coronavirus. Okay, so another thing I like to do every morning is I get out my laptop, and then I have like 4 different websites up that are giving like updated information about the coronavirus, and especially like which things are closed, which flights are canceled, like all that kind of stuff. And so every morning when I wake up, I like check all of them. Currently, it says total reported coronavirus cases. We have 7,736 confirmed cases, 12,000 suspected, 124 recovered, and 170 deaths. So yeah, in Beijing specifically, there's 111 confirmed cases, and in my area of Beijing, there's 24 confirmed cases. Okay, now I'm gonna go get some breakfast. Cindy! Got our jelly and my bread. The selection we have is quite small now. I have decided to get ready because number one, when you just stay in pajamas all day, there's no separation between like day and like sleeping and tiredness and productivity. So no wonder I have just been going on YouTube and Netflix for like 8 hours a day, and I watched the entire season 2 of Elite yesterday for the, I think 3rd time. There's so much just like fear mongering and just paranoia and like people trying to get people to panic online, which always happens. That's how the internet works. That results in people actually being scared and people getting the wrong information and people being then getting that wrong information, then using it to like justify like them saying like racist things against like Asians in general and specifically Chinese people, and like saying, oh, like Chinese people deserve it because they eat bats, which like there's just so many things to unpack in that sentence. Just, oh my goodness. And that's not cool. It makes people here scared. Those are my 2 cents about this. Here, everyone's pretty much resigned to our fate now of just staying inside until this all blows over. Hopefully within a month. There's a lot of controversies in this world, especially with China. Well, let me just say, like, no other country in the world would build a hospital in like 6 days. Like, that's like a Chinese thing. Like, that would never happen in America. I have faith, and we're just going to keep having faith and hope, because there's nothing else you can really do in this situation. It's not worth it to be pessimistic. It's always better to take the road of optimism instead of the road of pessimism. Hi. Oh, that was awful. I have finished my makeup. Not gonna lie, I kind of feel amazing. Like, just look at my eyes. I put glitter on my eyes. I know, revolutionary stuff, right? Yay. So now I think I'm going to put in the mandatory 2 hours of watching YouTube. So now I decided to be dumb and watch this. Yep, is this a good idea or a bad idea? Yay. Whatever. Yeah. This is our lunch. So, I've now come to the conclusion that watching that pandemic documentary was a very bad idea, because now I'm scared for no reason. Growing up, you hear about things that are happening, for example, like when Ebola was happening. And while you feel sympathy and you're scared for the people who are there, there's definitely these amount of detached feelings that you have because you're not in the center of it. But now that I'm in the same country, that cases are happening in the city where I am, well, yes, it's not like to the scale that it is in Wuhan. It brings you a lot closer to the reality of these viruses and these diseases that are just killing people, and I just can't like psych myself out, because that's what a lot of people are doing, and it's just making it worse for them and for the people they're around. It's better to just not be paranoid in these situations and be realistic. But it's hard to do that when you're dumb and you watch a stupid documentary on pandemic. Anyways, lunch was amazing. Now we're gonna go outside with my host sister. We're gonna go play some games, I think. So this is how you get ready to go fight an epidemic. Just kidding, I'm not a doctor. Because it's winter, I have my giant frickin' coat. This framing is awful. But I have these gloves because, number one, it's cold, and number two, apparently this virus can spread by touch. Alright, and then I have my masks. I have two. I only wear one at a time because they're actually really nice masks. But I'm trying to get the most use out of this one as possible. You have to make sure it fits securely across your nose bridge, and then sometimes I tighten, but there we go, we're all prepped for the apocalypse. Here. Kala! This is where the masks are normally, right? There's no mask. Oh! So this road here, usually it's like completely packed. Normally all of these bikes too are like completely gone because they're rideshare bikes. Ah! Hello. Yeah. First, wash hands. Look at our chinchillas. Ni hao. Two. Mario.
Oh. Okay.
Go fish.
Go fish.
Go fish.
我刷了。啊。
Okay. Cindy. E.
没有。
Ah.
Okay.
Wow. Cindy's mom. Dominated! So the past few hours I've been getting really into drawing. Mind you, disclaimer, I do not know how to draw. I have never taken an art class. I'm not good at it. I am just doing it for fun. So this is what we were trying to draw. This is what we're currently at right now. You know, it's not good. So why not learn a new skill while I'm like basically quarantined inside my house, except for the like 10 minutes I get to go outside each day. Right now I'm feeling pretty burnt out, so I think I'm going to relax and I'm gonna read a book actually, because I got this book for Christmas, which is called The Education of an Idealist. Canceled the flight because of public health concerns, and I understand why they're doing this. I'm just so sad about it. Like at this point I might just have to go back to the US. So sad about it all. Like, this is stupid coronavirus. So I'm gonna wallow in my sadness for a little while because I'm literally on the verge of tears. So I don't really know what to do. Now I'm gonna eat food. Dinner was good. I had a lot of rice. For now, considering I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing, it's probably a good idea to just finish tidying up this room and organizing it. This is what it looks like right now. We have coins on the floor for some inexplicable reason. I've got some clothes hanging up from when I washed them the other day. My desk and bed are pretty messy. At this point, I'm just like really done with all of this. So basically, that's the end of the video. I am taking off my makeup right now. You know, these days, it's not glamorous living in China right now. Like, you pretty much just stay inside, you do whatever you can to keep yourself entertained, and you just hopefully wait for a few more days or a month, and then they'll figure it all out and we can go back to our normal schedule. At this point, as it keeps getting worse, I just really need to go home, I think. I mean, I'm an 18-year-old. I haven't gone to college yet. This is my first time living away from home, and I'm in China, which is completely different from the US, and we're suffering from a disease outbreak, and everyone's like freaking out and people are dying. So can you really blame me for being like all worked up about this? I mean, it's not like I'm like a full grown adult. I'm a baby adult. Not to say that like my problems are like any worse than those people who are actually sick. Of course not. I'm gonna be praying and hoping every single day that this virus can get under control and that people can be treated and that people won't die and that my host family here will be safe and all of that. It's just a sucky situation in general. Be safe out there. Wash your hands, be nice to others, don't be racist. Send your good intentions into the world for the Chinese people and specifically the people in Wuhan who are currently suffering. I don't know, like and subscribe. I have a lot more videos I need to edit.